points, Villa second and Spurs third ahead of Arsenal. Now, the bottom is like this, and it's a sad day for Sheffield Wednesday, beaten at home 3-0. Luton Town won away 3-2. They stay in the First Division. Wednesday go down with Charlton and Millwall. Much wailing of and gnashing of teeth at the Wednesday ground, I'm afraid, this afternoon. So the top of the Second Division and the other Sheffield club comes straight up with Leeds, who finish as champions, both on the same number of points, you'll notice. Newcastle were beaten today. We'll have to be content with the playoffs. One of those will come up, either Newcastle, Swindon, Blackburn, who are in the playoffs, I think, for the third year running, or Sunderland. And at the bottom, Middlesbrough stay up, but Bournemouth go down with Bradford City and Stoke City. And Bournemouth, of course, entertained Leeds today, who finished up as champions, having won there. But Ralph Deller will now tell us that there's some crowd trouble down there. Two Bristol clubs go up. Bristol Rovers won 3-0 in the end today, Blackpool, and finish as champions ahead of City. But it's a good season for Bristol. And the playoff, Notts County involved. Tranmere Rovers have had a good season too. Bury and Bolton and Birmingham are the club that just miss out on those playoffs. And at the bottom, well, Fulham just stay up by the skin of their teeth. They were beaten at home today, but Cardiff City obliged them by losing, and it's Cardiff who go down to the Fourth Division with Northampton, Blackpool and Walsall, who were already relegated. Top of the fourth, Exeter City finished the season as champions by some, well, it probably will be 10 clear points, or could be. Grimsby Town still got a match left. Southend go up for sure with those other two clubs, and the clubs involved in the playoffs: Stockport, Maidstone in the league for the first time, of course, Cambridge and Carlisle. And down at the bottom, we already know that Colchester go out of the league, and we'll know that they will be replaced next season by Darlington, straight back into the league for the first time of asking. 5 points clear of Barnet at the moment. And at the bottom of the conference, Farnborough and Enfield relegated for sure. Surely got a match left. Scottish Premier, we know that Rangers are champions. We know that Dundee have been relegated. St Johnstone had already clinched the top of the First Division, so go into the Premier League next season. And it's Alloa and Albion Rovers who are destined for Division 2. They both came up last season. They both go back whence they came. Brechin and Kilmarnock go up from Division 2. Brechin.
Even though the manager is still wringing his hands over their mid-table place in the league. Derby would have settled for that, just 3 points away from disaster, despite Shilton and the goals of Dean Saunders. It's lucky their game against Luton mattered more for the opposition. Breaker had put them in trouble in the first minute. Black made it 2-0 after 19, but then Mark Wright, one of the few successes for the Rams this season, pulled one back. It was followed by a rather special strike from Paul Williams. 2-2, but Black saved Luton's First Division status with 15 minutes left.